into a too big an angle would break that circuit. I can't get there without compromising my body position, so I've got to think about moving back into that position. So this is always a good check, always a good reference. What we've also got to consider is that the feet need to direct you as well. And what's happening, people are getting some good work with their hands, but I'm still seeing a lot of feet going the wrong way. And at least one foot has to point in the direction of your technique, at least one foot. Okay? And if you are familiar with Sanshin stance, or if you're familiar with Seishan, then that's really where you want to be with this. Okay? Or Hangetsu. This is the stance. We want this front foot turn, the back foot's forwards, knees over the front foot. We're pressing back through our heels and through our arch here to bring the weight forwards. I don't push with my arms, because if I push with my arms, what I do is I lean forwards and actually take my pelvis away. I want to be able to push my pelvis into the technique as well. You know, we've had drummed in our heads from day one. Keep your shoulders over your hips, keep your shoulders over the hips. That's important. Okay? Even if we didn't necessarily know why, it's important to keep that relationship. We've also got to think about, as I said, this idea of relationship between feet and hands. If my feet are active, my hands are active. There's no dead part of the technique here. Okay? This is what gives us our power. You know, you're recruiting the whole body to the movement. If I was leaving in for a moment here, if we, for example, we're going to take this beyond grab, we've got this hand's covered, punch covered. So here I'm doing exactly the same thing here. Okay? This is always an optional extra. Stepping on the feet is always useful. If they fall down now, you're damaging the ankle, damaging the knee. You haven't really done anything overtly nasty at this point in time. Now, bottom here, this is where I want to be. Bottom here, so everything's moving into that space. Look at the difference to this. I kind of go, there's nothing. I haven't taken any balance. Okay? And if I have, I've actually basically loaded him to come straight back at me. I'm now in a really poor position because I'm sticking my bum out and I'm popping my head forwards. Where's my chin? My chin's pointing out. My chin's pointing out, my neck's extended, and that means anything he hits is going to have a major traumatic effect on my neck. So when I come in from here, I'm thinking from in here, and look where my chin is. I've got a long neck. My lower back is in its neutral position. I haven't got my bum sticking out. I haven't got my tailbone tucked under excessively. It's in a neutral position. It's strong. My core is engaged, and I can take his balance really quite easily from here. And I can hammer away and do whatever I want to do from that point on. Okay? So, posture is vitally important to your karate technique. And we see people doing basics with good posture, and then when we apply it, we tend to forget about our posture. Posture is important all the time. You can do your karate practice all day, every day, just be mindful about how you stand and how you move. That's karate practice. That's good practice for any, just for living, really. Just be aware of how you stand and how you move. Okay? So, I want you to cover the hand, this punch comes in here, again get that wedge point. Okay? So you're unbalancing. When you're happy you've got that, and you'll know you've got that because it's actually very hard for Stephen to push back at this point in time. Okay? And then as he pushes back, he gives you that information. Bang. We've got all sorts of possibilities from here to finish. Okay? I can do an arm break, I can do a neck crank, I can just step away and take him to the floor if that's what I want to do. Okay? So, when you do this now, cover the non-punching hand, create the pathway. Okay? Every tool is available. Even though I just want to stick a finger in the eye. Sorry, Steve. Okay? Or stick a thumb underneath the jawline.